Samson Jr., we need to get to work. We have lots of stuff to do. We have a map to work on. We have different series to work on. We have so much stuff to do. Did you call Kaylin? She's supposed to be here any minute now. Speaking of Kaylin. Hello? Is that you?
Yep.
All right.
You let me in?
Yes, 1 second.
Ah.
Hello. Are you ready to get to work today? We have a lot of stuff to do today.
No, we're going to be celebrating today.
Celebrating? Celebrating what?
Do you know what the date is?
It's Saturday.
Okay. I said date, not day.
My brain's confused. March. Oh no, did I forget? Oh goodness. It's March 14th, isn't it?
Yes. So I brought cake.
Thank you. How did I forget March 14th? It's Pi Day.
Nice.
Which is also the day that I uploaded my first map 4 years ago. Which, strangely enough, you never played any of my stuff.
No, I haven't. I should.
You really should. I have a lot of maps.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Have you even seen any of them or know any of their names?
No.
Would you like to?
Sure.
Alright, I'll close the door because you hit the wrong button, by the way.
Okay.
It's my lab. It's a little insane, you know.
Absolutely.
Also, did you check in with Samson Jr.? He was asking about you earlier.
Yeah. Hey, Samson.
Alright, why don't you come on in? Let's take a little walk down memory lane. These are all my maps. Believe it or not. 4 years. My goodness, it's been 4 years.
That's a lot of maps.
Alrighty, well, do you have any questions? Feel free to ask, I guess. Take a look.
Maybe you could tell me about each one.
I guess, a little bit, if I can remember all of them. Well, this was my very first one. Solve It, Case 1, The Missing Cornerstone. Basically, this is what I started with was mystery maps. I started out with you playing as a character called Rookie, and you were on your way to visit somebody, and you basically got stuck in this little town, and you ended up solving the mystery of why their cornerstone went missing. And at the end of it, you got invited by Ivan Leon to join the detective agency.
Cool.
The Solve It detective agency. Which led into Solve It Case 2, The Queen's Helm, where you meet Holman, which everybody seemed to really like Holman from the comments. There's quite a few interesting voices that people have made for him. But yeah, this one was set in a castle, and you were trying to figure out about the Queen's Helm, and there was a ghost, and haunting, and spooky. Well, more spoopy than spooky. Then we had Danger on the set, which was set in a movie set. So there's like cars, you actually were on a movie lot. It was for a movie that was supposed to be like a sci-fi movie. There was a spaceship and slime and yeah. Then there was Something Fishy, which was in a science space, which was the first time I ever tried to use World Edit to actually make stuff, which if you've played that, you would see there's actually some failed World Edit still left in the map that I just put a sign up saying, this is what happens when you don't know how to use World Edit. And then we have High Risk, High Mountain, which was set in the mountains. And you actually got to ride a ski lift that I made, which was really fun. That was a murder mystery. Ooh. Then there was Next Stop Danger, which was actually all took place on a singular train, which actually I had to duplicate at some point. That one was interesting because that one had a few plot twists.
Nice.
And the very last one in that series, because that one was a part of a series, was Case 7, The Missing Piece, which my pride and joy, my lovely museum that I was so happy that I made. Yep. There's that one. But yeah, that was actually my very first series, was the Solve It series. A lot of people ask me about it, if I'll ever go back to it. I probably would never go back to it, but I did end up making more maps based off of it. So Rookie and Holman, and occasionally Holman, and Miss Terry occasionally make appearances. Well, Rookie is you, so. But Holman and Miss Terry occasionally make appearances later. And then I jumped into, what was the continuation? The SI files, which SI stood for Solve It. So these were the Solve It files. These are supposed to be like one-off stories that kind of had maybe one or two, possibly three maps in total, I think at the most. And this one in particular took place within a 24-hour time span. So it's your character having just woken up in this like hospital, having to reflect back on what they remember before they got there.
Nice.
And
like
then,
the mystery.
yes.
And you just...
Then we had Fine Line, which kind of played with the idea of what is real is what is not. And there's a little bit of a plot twist at the end, which quite a few people actually figured out way before the end, which, oops. I tried. But some people didn't, and some people were shocked. People didn't, not everybody picked up on the fact that there was some weird stuff going on. And then I took a little bit of a break, because I needed a mental break from writing mysteries, and I did my first puzzle map, Mastering the Mind. That's also the first time I actually used a texture... Nope, I used texture pack here. This is when I started doing more deeply into texture packs, was Mastering the Mind, and actually just like focusing more on the puzzles. There's still a bit of a story to it, but not much. That one was a lot of fun to make, actually. I enjoyed that one very much. Then I jumped back into the SI files with the tail end of the first, technically, SI file, which was Escaped, ? Which I won't spoil it, but there's a lot of interesting things that happened. Then this one, you actually have the original story to this. I gave you the original story to this. This was the story I wrote for a course of mine in college.
Nice.
And I turned it into a map because I thought it'd be really cool. Then we had SI Files 2A, Curtain Call, which I got to build a giant theater, which was really, really, really fun, which took forever. Then I took another break from making mysteries with Chaos's Box. This is actually my first 2-player map. So if in the future you ever want to play this...
Oh, I plan to play all of these.
Oh boy.
Just might take a while.
Just a bit. And don't forget, there's still one more we're working on, so shh. Then after that one, I still didn't make another SI file yet. I had to make a map for a class I was taking. So all about cybersecurity. So that was SecureNet, the Grey Hat Origins. So there's my lovely 3D modeled computer there. That was a lot of fun. I started doing a lot more 3D models. And then last but not least, SI Files 2B, Rock in a Hard Place, which kind of finished off the second set of SI files. There will be more, but they're just not ready yet.
There's definitely one more.
Well, the one we're working on right now is not an SI file.
No?
Nope, it's not an SI file. It is more of it is an adventure map, but it's not an SI file. And it is, much like Chaos's Box, 2 players.
Nice. 2 players is always fun.
Yes, so that one will be coming down the pipeline. I know you're helping me with a few things, but you haven't seen the entire map because I can't show you everything. Can't reveal all my secrets now, can I?
You're going to need a bigger lab.
You think this is just...
16 maps here.
This is not the end
and
of the
you're working on number 17.
Yes, this room will have to definitely have some renovations done. But
what else are you working on?
You're not allowed to see all the stuff I'm working on. Actually, you guys aren't allowed to see all the stuff we are working on. Oops. Because you're actually helping me with a lot of the stuff that's going on right now.
Yeah, but they don't know what's coming up.
Should we tell them?
That's up to you.
Well,
you're up there.
Well, let's see. We have Diversity 3, which we recorded already, literally last year.
Yeah.
Just haven't edited it. We have a bunch of other games that we played together, such as, let's see, Spy Party, Overcooked.
Hack Tag.
Yes. What else? Recorded a lot of stuff. We have a lot of recordings backlogged. Besides that, we have this building, which you actually know what this building is.
I do.
And we're actually... we're actually going to...
Beyond the door.
Yes. We're actually going to need their help for this one. Because I'm going to go back to doing tutorials. Like I did back in 1. I want to say 13, if I remember correctly.
And you're going to put up with my stupidity.
Yeah, because this time it's not just me doing tutorials, it's me teaching tutorials to someone who hasn't done a ton of redstone necessarily, or ever used command blocks. I'm sure you'll be fine. It's Nettie we have to worry about.
Oh yes, definitely.
So, like last time with the tutorials, I'm going to need people to give me suggestions for things, because there are a certain amount of tutorials I do have listed already that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
But there might be some other stuff you guys want to learn that I can show you, but I don't know what that is unless you tell me. So, besides tutorials, we do have, like I said, another map down the pipeline. It is just not ready. It's close. I think, like, would you say 75% of the way from what you've seen based on the plans?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We're getting there. It's not even in testing yet. It's still in the programming phase. There's still some stuff being built, but it will get done eventually. I'm sorry it's taking so long, guys. I think they figured out that we were kind of joking in the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, she actually hasn't played my maps, but she is going to play my maps. This is something we actually talked about. So yes, it is my 4-year anniversary. I'm going to break out a character here. It is my 4-year anniversary, and I actually did forget. We're actually recording this the day before because I totally forgot. Until I realized someone said that tomorrow's Spy Day. And I'll admit I forgot because life's been crazy. That's why the map's not done. So I do apologize. I know people have been asking, when's the next map coming out? Are you making another map? I am. It's just not done because life's crazy. But that's okay. Let's see, what else are we doing? Anything else? In the meantime, besides the stuff that's going on my channel, you really should check out Kaylin's channel. She has actually quite a bit of stuff on there. She has this really cool palace that she's been working on for, like, ever, that she actually let me help build part of, which was kind of cool. Got to help decorate stuff.
And I need to update that. But we're so nearly finished that at this point I'm just not going to record any more videos until it's finished, and then just showcase the whole thing.
But there is a lot of videos to watch to build up to how she got to where she's at with that.
Oh, yes.
We also have my worst nightmare that she's making me do. Parkour pyramid. So I was unfortunately unable to record that due to some issues with it causing me too much lag when I was trying to do the map. So she acts as camera woman for a few of us that were playing on there. I believe I was on there, Nettie was on there.
And Sky joined us and caught you up and overtook you all.
Yeah, but that was the day that I was like half there, half not, because I had stuff to do that day as well. So it's something we were just like recording for fun in the background, so there'll probably be a highlight reel at some point of us doing parkour pyramid and completely derping. And yeah, there's a few other things we were thinking about doing, but we haven't solidified anything yet because there's a lot of other people involved with the other stuff that we plan on doing. So I just want to say thank you everybody for sticking with me. If you've been here since the beginning, thank you for sticking with me for 4 years and dealing with the fact that my maps are taking forever now. I do apologize. The reason they take really so long is because I want to make sure they are the best they can be for you guys. As you probably noticed, as time went on, the maps got more and more advanced. You went from this one, which the command blocks were in the wrong spot and everything, I now realize, and the storyline didn't have as many puzzles and everything, to now something like these last few where things got a little crazy, where you have 3D models and textures and more puzzles and more story. And so as time went on, it got more complicated. So this last map that I started making, it's you could ask Kaylin. I think I may have bit off a little more than I could chew.
Maybe just a little bit.
Just a bit too much to do myself. So I do have people helping me like Kaylin. I have a couple other people, their names will be in the map as well, who have been helping me out with building things and who are going to help me test things again. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking with me. Whether you started with me from the beginning or if you just joined my channel, I appreciate it, all of you. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy what's out there on my channel, and I hope you guys will enjoy my next map once it's ready. Again, I can't give you a definitive date when it will be ready because I am kind of, you know how there's writer's block? There's map maker's block. It's a thing. And I currently have it. But it's okay. We're going to sort through it. I'm actually going to talk to Kaylin a little bit later today about ideas. But it'll be fine. And check out Kaylin's channel because she's
And also don't forget, we do a lot of shenanigans together.
Yes, we're on each other's channels a lot more often now. We just causing mayhem, tomfoolery, and yeah, what you would expect from what you would expect from two best friends. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching this short little video. I know it's kind of silly, but I figured we'd do something silly since I literally forgot. Until I looked at the date, I didn't even realize that it was, yeah, things have been crazy. Just really crazy. Alrighty, so do you have anything else to say? Any more plugs to make before we sign off and let them end their misery of listening to me talk?
No, I think I've pretty much covered everything, haven't we?
Okie dokie, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.